Well,
And
Phoenix is in the live chat, so she is coming.
yes. She asked for the link and then she didn't show up. I don't get it. In any event, we are now live. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the Alchemy Bench.
I can imagine how like some people might not be like here on time because someone mentioned in the chat waiting for the link that like someone is pooping. So it's like, okay, good time to go then.
Yeah, Julie was just making up shit.
Yeah, literally. I was making a joke. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, hold on. There we
go. Already Sasha Cam.
Yep. Sasha came in first thing.
Kitty!
And then immediately started attacking my hand.
Again, your hand is prey.
Stop letting him.
He was much more cuddlesome.
God, you suck.
You suck.
Hey, everybody. Everybody, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. I wasn't sure if I could use it on my
Tom is here.
And Tom Madonna's here.
Hi, Tom. Yay! We have a Tom this week.
Yay.
Yay.
No, Tom, we can try again.
Oh. Well, Tom works that out. We're joined by Jonathan.
Hello there.
Julie.
Hi.
And Phoenix.
I don't...
Hello.
And eventually Tom.
I made a little sign with my hand, but I don't have a cam, so...
It's kind of like when you just like wave goodbye to someone.
Sasha.
Yeah, I waved and... Kitty!
Kitty! Where's the kitty?
On my camera.
Ooh.
Hi, Nagaga.
And Sasha is determined that he is going to be all up in my business this week. That's fine.
Say something, Tom.
He's trying
something,
to.
Tom.
There we go.
Oh, we
so
can
figure
hear
it out.
you.
We can hear you now.
Okay.
You got to find a way to get Zoom to work more in accord with whatever sex cam work you're doing elsewhere, Tom. So that you don't have to reset your microphone every time.
Stop bullying Tom.
Yeah, that reminds me.
You assume I know how to do things.
I could use for that. Oh.
Yeah, we shouldn't assume Tom knows things, right?
Right. That would be stupid.
I need to change.
What were you saying, Phoenix?
I was saying I should get a camera and actually, because my phone camera isn't great for doing cam stuff, and I'm having trouble showing my pics.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it.
I don't know either. Honestly, do you just get out more and start bothering people? I don't know, or find the right websites to get promoted that way. I don't know. I don't know how people talk to their neighbors because I don't. And it probably should be talking to people. I can at least talk to coworkers, but talking to neighbors. Howdy, tea party.
Marty.
Yes, party hardy with Marty. So how is everyone?
7.
Like shit.
I'm stressed, but better than I was last night.
That's good.
I'm back. I'm okay. This is nothing new. This is life for me on a regular basis, so it's not a big change for me anyway.
Yeah, me too. Except I don't take my cortisone.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
I'm feeling a lot of stuff I don't want to feel.
Yeah.
Sorry, hon.
I'm good though. That's
good.
Take the good, take the bad, take them both, and there you have.
I'm still going to work though, and
how many people are there in the same room where you work?
I'm usually alone in my room where I work.
Oh, that's okay then.
Yeah. But like,
whereas I'm usually in a room with a couple dozen people.
Yeah.
and children too who are filthy and a vector of illnesses, like everyone knows.
Children, they're college students.
Well,
they are still filthy vectors.
So, yeah.
Oh, college students. I
Yes.
thought you were teaching high school. I don't know why.
No, not for 10 years now.
Your students are now down in Florida getting COVID-19 to bring back to you.
Oh yeah, spring break is still going on.
My students are community college students, meaning they're a little bit less affluent. So they're at Myrtle Beach.
Getting COVID-19 and coming back. Are you still in? Is your school still going, or are you off?
No. We have been switched over to online shit. I don't know how that's going to work for labs, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm glad I wasn't taking any lab classes this semester. Oh God. I mean, disabled students have been asking for more online classes for years, but suddenly when nobody can go to school, and
that's what I was saying before you arrived. It's a miracle. Suddenly, online classes and work is possible.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah, that's what the streamer Little Mix Theo said last week as well, or earlier this week. It's like, wow, geez, all the stuff that disabled folks have been asking for. No, we can't
shut
do
up.
that.
Important breaking news. Animal Planet is airing a 4-day Too Cute marathon to help quarantine people deal with their fever, cabin fever.
Oh my God,
that's good practice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at cute animals, cute puppies and kittens is good
for
practice.
days on end.
Yeah, and Pornhub is giving free premium to countries that are locked down.
Mm-hmm.
So
same praxis. It's effectively the same thing. Cute kittens and puppies are orgasms
is that true,
for the soul.
Tom, or are you just making a joke?
No, it's true.
That's awesome.
Italy, and I don't remember which other. I don't know if Iran gets it. I don't know if they would want it anyway.
Oh, they do.
I'm sure
they just
want
have
it.
To use
They
it. They
can't say that they want it though.
Right.
Most European countries are on lockdown, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
take your bets, babe.
I saw three countries that were listed, and I don't remember anything other than Italy, but 3 countries.
Seattle really should be on lockdown. Washington State should really be on lockdown because, I talking to coworkers.
Or your fucking state should be on lockdown, but your fucking president is tweeting about there's not being empty shelves. I mean,
I don't claim that person. I don't claim him.
Well, whether you like it or not is yours. So
we have to recognize the Trump epidemic.
Hey, I didn't vote for him. My state's electors did not vote for him. 3 of them did not vote for Hillary either. But that's the weird thing with our country and the electoral colleges. And this
is not on me. I didn't vote for him, and I live in a blue state. 70% went to Clinton. So.
Mm-hmm.
So our banker in chief has
just call him the orange thing. That's what I do.
We have
she's talking about her head of state, Macron.
Is a banker. Yours is a moron, but ours is a banker. And still, taxes are on hold for now. And
rent
social
isn't rent as well.
No, only social housing rents. Only the rents that are due to the state.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
They can't realistically impose
a rent embargo.
Yeah, because some people only have that as their income.
Anybody we know?
So.
Yes, somebody we know.
Yeah, but I think it should, even in my situation, I think if people can't work,
mm-hmm.
They should be able to not pay the rent if it's too hard on them. But
Yeah, exactly. Which is why American Johnson, for his like general strike plan, so like talks about like the rent strike as well, because it's already shown pop up on social media, like 3 different ones I've seen and shared on my Facebook and other places of callous like property owners, and some of them you can actually see the actual company that's the property owner that's pretty much saying, "Hello, telephone."
Tom.
Who's ringing? Who is ringing?
That was Tom.
Okay.
Tom is just had a senior moment.
I'm ringing. It's my the emptiness in my head makes for great echoing of those things.
But that reminds me to like put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, that was my pharmacy. They're telling me that I have some medication that is ready to be picked up. So
that's good.
That's nice.
Oh, cool.
Speaking of lockdowns, the place that I get my prescriptions for my psychiatric medication from the county mental health department. I see a psychiatrist there to get my scripts, and all county buildings now are completely locked down. Locked. I mean, locked. The doors are locked. I don't even know if anybody is allowed to go to work. And one of my prescriptions, I need to get refilled a new script every 30 days because it's for Ritalin, so it's a Schedule 1 drug, and I don't know how that's going to work. If I don't have my Ritalin, my life is going to be
if it's anything like here, Tom, pharmacies are open and we can go to the pharmacy.
Yeah, well, so we can too. The pharmacy isn't the problem. It's getting the prescription from my psychiatrist.
Oh,
if I can't get in to see him, I
maybe he knows you. Maybe he can mail it to you. Email it to you.
He can't be email. It has to be a hard paper prescription
because it needs the actual signature. It's a controlled substance.
You need to have a new paper prescription every month for these sorts of things. So I may have to see if I can't get my information. Speak amongst yourselves while I get my tongue back in my head. If I can't get my prescription through him, I might be able to get it through my regular doctor.
Well, call your shrink and ask him if it's possible to mail it to you.
Well, I'm gonna. He only works part-time. He's not a full-time employee of the county.
Okay.
So I have to, and he doesn't have an office other than the one in the county building that's now locked. So I'm going to have to. I'm going to call the county, see if they're open at all. If people are showing up to work. Otherwise, I'll just get a hold of my regular doctor and see if she'll fill a script in the meantime. So anyway, that right now, that's the extent of the way this is affecting me. So it's not bad at all for me.
I didn't know you had ADHD.
Well, not so much hyperactivity, but attention deficit. Yes.
Okay.
I have my mind wanders.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan, do you really have to spam our chat?
Yes.
You're just trying to help.
If you want me to stop, then yes, I can do that. But by the way,
but I don't really see.
You having trouble seeing the conversation?
No, that's
what
not.
What conversation?
We have 9 people watching us, and they're all broke.
True. I mean, again, I always say if you can. Like Joanna just messaged me, so that's why like I put that one in. But like I did already gave her like the amount of money that she needed quick. But still give her.
It's okay. It's just I don't think there's a lot of use in doing so. That's all. Sorry, Tom.
But by the way, John, I like the photo that you like use for like to put over like Phoenix's name in the YouTube video.
Because she's
I like it too. It looks like a phoenix and a dragon mixed. That could happen, right?
But it looks like that party is fighting against that Phoenix, which is always just like, I guess I'm just used to Phoenix as being like a summon monster in a Final Fantasy game, so that like it helps the group, the party.
And in D&D, Phoenixes are lawful good, but they could be just neutral giant monsters.
I like to think of myself as more chaotic good, or at least leaning that way.
Hello, Sophia.
Hello, Sophia. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, hi, Sophia.
Yeah, but Washington State, there's like SoccerCon is now finally canceled. So yes, I would not have my anime convention, but I'm fine. I can live without it.
That's awful, poor babe.
Their WestCon's also canceled too, as well. I bet. But
everyone have a minute of silence for all the weebs in the US who will not
just a minute, a full minute.
No.
Everyone chat have to pay respect. Thing. Don't do that.
Okay, there's something I want to say about D&D, because people seem to not understand that lawful means they are predictable and chaotic that they are not predictable. It has nothing to do with the actual law. It's their headcanon.
It varies depending.
If it makes sense.
I guess.
A lawful character, we always follow their headcanon. And once you know that character, they will never be unpredictable. They will always follow their what do you call that? Their
internal compass.
Yeah, their morals, let's say. A chaotic character is more unpredictable. They may or may not have a moral compass of some sort, but
it also has to do with how they think things should be organized. It's a big, conflicting, contradictory mess, really. The whole lawful versus chaotic.
I just think the lawful equals following the law is stupid. It doesn't make sense, especially in the lawful evil.
Well, they treat that as like demons who always honor their contracts, versus devils who are chaotic. I might have that mixed up.
Yeah, but if they always honor their contract, it's the headcanon. They are predictable, if that makes sense. Anyways, a lawful character doesn't necessarily follow the law. If the law is evil, a lawful good character will never follow it.
Unless they're lawful stupid.
That?
What?
What was the fun of that?
Unless they're lawful stupid.
Oh, there's that too.
Anyone who knows the Discworld universe, a lot of people think Vimes is chaotic good. It's not chaotic at all. No. It's lawful good to the bone. But he's a fucking bastard.
Yeah.
Good is not nice.
He's a great guy.
Right.
And nice is also not kind either. There's a slight difference there. I think.
He's not nice, but he's kind. Well, I don't know if he's kind. It is a kind of an asshole, but
he thinks
he's never cruel. So I guess he's kind. I don't know.
Well, he's our asshole. So
Yeah, in French, we call it loyal, which means not lawful. It means I don't even know how you say
Legal?
that in English.
Law-ish?
No.
Um,
I'm
Loyal.
asking Google.
Of the laws?
No,
but
it's
that might actually be a good thing for me to get into since I have to be isolated. Getting into D&D. This wasn't a problem when I was isolated by choice. Now they're saying I have to be.
No one has told me that I have to be isolated, even though it's just like, I don't know if I'm allowed to actually say that. Remember, like,
okay.
when...
Loyal, like in loyalty.
Oh, so
Got it.
as in act. Okay, I thought you were trying to do a translation thing.
Well,
But no, it's a side translation because loyal does come to us from French, and in that case, literally,
well,
it
it's
would mean
loyal.
of the law.
It's the same word actually.
Yeah.
I see.
And yeah, like Mylene says,
I thought it was
makes
just...
more sense in French.
I thought it was a side translation issue, sort of like when you tried to talk about art not being by consensus.
Fuck you. You will never let me forget that.
Absolutely.
No, it was too funny.
It was.
All right. Before we go any further, I would like to make it a point to thank our patrons.
Yes.
Oh.
So thank you,
Yes.
Eli.
Thanks, patrons.
Thank you,
and
Eli.
Holden.
Thank you, Holden.
And Squirrel.
Thank you, Squirrel.
Thank you all, patrons.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thanks, everybody.
Don't worry,
so
we'll use money appropriately.
On my
Only for butt stuff.
On my
Butt stuff's
computer,
appropriate,
it's
yes.
7:23 p.m. So if you want to talk about the virus some more, I propose that we talk about it for 7 more minutes. And then we try to talk about joyful stuff, because I am a little sick of being depressed and scared and all that because of a fucking virus.
Remember, kids, while you're stuck at home, wash your hands before you stick them inside you.
That.
I mean,
Oh my.
I actually saw a video of a guy who explained that when you wash your hands, it's not how hard you scrub that is important. It's the time you spend with soap on your hands.
Yeah.
So
it's more the
now
length
that
of
I
the
know
scrubbing,
that,
not the hardness, but length of time.
I'm way more relaxed in my hand washing. I always thought that you had to scrub like hell, but no. As long as it's everywhere.
Yeah. It's just like on the back of the hands and the palms, and like between the fingers. I have to remember the fingernails too, so I'll do that.
So it has to stay 20 seconds on your hands, minimum.
Yeah.
But you don't have to scrub, actually.
You do have to scrub.
Well,
you just don't
not
have,
for
it's not
bacteria,
hard.
I mean.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not for bacteria and viruses and stuff like that. If your hands are dirty, yes, you have to scrub. But if they're not dirty, if you're just washing them
but really, the soap isn't
disinfect them, quote unquote, it's okay to not scrub.
Wash your filthy hands, people. Also,
even if they're not filthy, wash your hands.
Also, stay home if you're sick.
Well, we're not sick, but here we can't. We have to stay home unless we have a paper that says we can go out. That being said, I went to the pharmacy on Thursday and I didn't see one single cop. So I'm not sure how they enforce that, but there wasn't a whole lot of people out. I think people mostly respect the confinement rules.
Yeah, it's again. We just like here in Washington State, we have the most cases of the United States. So I mean, and the first incidences in the U.S. have been like Washington State, and like it was clear that the virus has been around that place for like weeks and weeks without going detected until the first case showed up, and so I don't know. I know other businesses that have confirmed cases and yet they're still operating and still expecting their employees to come in. And I am still coming in because I'm still well, and but I take public transportation. That's not what they recommend. They recommend I do something else. But there's only 4 or 5 people on the public buses as well, and they're still running too. So might as well earn money while I can, so I can give it to like my friends who need it, or to like the general strike funds or like other mutual aid societies and other groups like that.
Okay, there's that too. You don't have paid sick leave, so.
Myself, if I need to stay home.
No, I mean your country in
yes,
general.
the country in general. They don't have paid sick leave, and
I believe the Dems recently tried, and the Republicans gutted it.
At least twice. Yes, at least twice.
The Republicans and Joe Biden, if I understand correctly.
What was that?
No, I said the Republicans and Joe Biden. Apparently, he voted against a shitload of stuff that would have prevented. No, not back in the day. Recently, apparently, he always votes against progressive shit.
I don't think he is anything right now. I don't think he can vote on anything.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I mean, he's a candidate,
but he takes positions that are. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's taking a position that, well, you know, if Medicare, he says if Medicare for All passed, he would veto it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that's
fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. So when you said Republicans and Biden, I think you repeated yourself.
Yes. But
I was just making a joke. But
it's true.
I know you're not laughing.
And he's
in the US right now, but.
And there's so many people who'll be like, okay, if it's Biden, then we should vote for Biden. And I'm just like, and they'll defend that as they kind of like
load their. Have to.
I think if it's Biden, people should vote for Biden because do you really want 4 more years of Trump? Really?
Absolutely not. That's why. And then,
but I mean, that's the only reason I see. I'm not even sure Biden will close the concentration camps because they were open when he was a VP. So
yeah,
he would just lock the children and parents up together and let them get coronavirus.
Yeah, it would be. It depends. It would depend entirely on whether the Democrats won the House, kept the House, and won the Senate. And how progressive the people that the new people in those places were willing to be, and what lessons they will have learned from this, from coronavirus. Back to talking about, Geek was talking about Washington State, Wisconsin. I've been kind of keeping track of it, and about 2 weeks ago, we had our first case. About 2 weeks ago, little less, we had 3 cases, and one actually, one of those cases, was one that had been, I guess, ill and recovered. And so we had one recovered, and before we had any new diagnosed. And now we're up to 220 diagnosed cases, and 4 people have died. And there are cases. We got our first case in my county about 2 days ago, and all but 2 of the counties around us. We have 6 counties around us. 4 of them have cases. So
it's a contagious disease. So yeah, it propagates. The thing is, people should try and do their best to slow that propagation and be mindful of the that's a word day of the oh my god, the population that are
vulnerable population.
Vulnerable. Oh, for fuck's sake! Thank you. And be mindful of the vulnerable population. Like, if you have taken risks and you are like an adult in good health, don't go see sick people and elders and children.
Mm-hmm.
Keep to yourself.
That should be obvious, but then there's also the problem of where it's like someone works in like a public sector, like a grocery store, one of those essential ones, and then they go home and they also have a partner that also works in serving the public as well, and that's if one catches, then the other catches, and then it spreads, and so it can be as easy as that. I'm fortunate that that's my younger brother works at the same place as I do, so if one of us catches, we're just both staying home probably. But the older brother also just works at warehouse too.
No,
so.
but it will seem cold that I say that, but if you or your brothers catch it, you're not going to die.
True, I know.
You'll get treatment and you'll be okay. But the people you come in contact with, if they are vulnerable, they might die. So that's what I was saying, meaning when I said to be mindful of people that are vulnerable.
Yeah, Jonathan, you and I are going to have to stop kissing for the duration. I think it's a sad thing, but I don't want to be the cause of your illness and death. Huh?
Now we know why Jonathan shaved. You were getting all tangled.
Yeah. Actually, if masks become a more common thing, if we get a better supply of them, and
that's not going to be a thing.
What, you don't think we're going to get masks? You think we're going to stay
no, because
shortage?
Medical here in France, medical professionals don't have access to masks anymore. There's no stock left. So there are seamstresses who are sewing them in fabric, but honestly, that's nice and all, but that's useless. They have to wash them every night. Anyways, and I guess in the US it will be even worse, because you are even worse than the rest of the world with panic buying. So let the masks for the medical professionals.
Oh, no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if it gets to the point where we actually have a good supply. The one thing that Trump actually did that might be useful is he invoked the Defense Production Act, or I don't know if it's an act, but the Defense Production
Measure
system. So that means that he can order critical industries to focus on needed supplies, and that is one thing that might be, that kind of thing. Those sorts of supplies are things that might be,
because those
like
masks,
ventilators and things like that.
Yeah, those masks can potentially save lives. So
where I was going with that was, the important part of that was that if masks become more, really readily available again, and it becomes useful for people who are not sick to wear them around places like hospitals or clinics, things like that.
Well, those masks prevent you from spreading your germs, not the other way around.
Well, they can help in both directions.
I know. What I'm saying is, if I go to a place where there is a high likelihood of a concentration of people with, those issues, and I might be in closer contact than 6 feet or whatever. Anyway, point being, the important thing that I'm trying to fucking get to, if anybody will let me
Sorry.
talk. God damn it, Julie, you are such a. I don't know. French people are so rude.
It's the cheese.
Yeah, it's the cheese. If it comes to that, I'm going to actually have to shave. And I am debating as to whether to leave just the mustache or try to do a kind of a little, semi Van Dyke kind of thing.
You should just shave where the mask would sit.
That's no, exact. Well, I could do that. I could leave everything else beardy and shave off the mustache, but that would be stupid.
And thus deserving.
Thank you for that, John. Well, it would be fitting. That would be true. But so, I am thinking about how it might affect me, and it's at this point I can think of silly things, and and feel reasonably good about it. I hope it stays that way. But I watched there's that site that I don't remember if it was on somebody on our chat or some different chat gave a website that gives the updated information, worldwide information about cases and deaths and recoveries of COVID-19, and I watch that every day just to see kind of playing a pandemic game in my head to see how it spreads, and also to keep track of Wisconsin and where I need to be most careful.
Yeah. The world is changing.
Yeah. David says he missed my rants. I'm sorry. I do rant.
Yeah, I don't get the panic buying for the toilet paper. Other stuff I can understand, but the panic buying for the toilet paper, I mean, just like this is not the virus that causes you to like go to the bathroom a lot. It's just so weird.
It's because they're worried about being trapped in the house and not able to get out and buy things like toilet paper.
Yeah.
You can wash your fucking butt.
Gross. Having to
With
touch
the
your
washcloth.
butt?
Americans don't know that.
True. It's just no. You can.
It's not just Americans.
Yeah, there's panic buying all around the world. It happened in Australia. It's happened in other places.
And in David Skaggs, Sweden, he says that they're one of the top producers of toilet paper, and yet they're panic buying toilet paper.
This doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also hurts the most impoverished, as like they just barely they can't afford to buy extras of anything during a crisis like this, and so when they
thankfully with toilet paper you don't need to, so
sure,
that's okay.
Yeah, but then when they do need it, they can't buy it because there's no.
Well, they can wash their fucking butt anyways. You're not supposed to go out of your fucking home. Stay home and wash your butt.
Yeah, we're not.
The word to the wise. We should that should be you need to change the name of the stream today to wash your fucking butt.
I don't think that YouTube will allow you to have fuck in the title though, or they would just say it'll get demonetized.
Watch. Well, no, you could. Oh, you. Well, you
monetized.
Demonetize us,
but you will get that warning from at least from TubeBuddy.
Yeah, you're living high on the hog
anyway. So.
Okay, can we talk about joyful stuff now?
I don't have joyful stuff to talk about.
Well,
not joyful, just not death and pandemic and.
Yeah, well,
but that's been on my mind this entire time, and I'm thinking about the general strike too.
Yeah, well,
I can
Marty,
not talk.
Well, I have something. Marty in the chat said, and they're talking about congressional politics, and Marty said, Susan Collins is out, in my humble opinion. And that would
Marty
be a good
did not
thing.
say humble.
It's
IMO.
In my opinion,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Marty
She
is not humble.
probably
Who's Suzanne
wouldn't
Collins?
say that.
She is the senator from
Maine.
Maine who was the deciding vote in getting the rapist onto the Supreme Court.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Republican.
how I know her name.
Oh,
Yeah, she also.
But she's a Republican, isn't she?
Yes.
Yes, she
Yeah, well,
is.
she's always.
She always pretends to be reasonable and then does the worst things.
Yeah, she's the one that said in voting against Trump's impeachment or removal from office, she said that Trump has learned his lesson and doesn't need to be removed from office because
And
he's
then
learned
he
his
immediately
lesson.
started committing all the crimes.
Yeah, well, he did learn his lesson. She was right. He learned his lesson, but I don't think it was the way she meant it.
You learn to try harder not to get caught.
Well, he's even more blatant. I think he feels like he's invulnerable now.
Makes you want to puke. Makes you wonder what all the bootlickers are saying now. Well, I know what they're saying now. That they think they have no ownership in this at all.
I mean, it's just like telling hoes. Nah, I'm wrong. Break that up. That's back to the depressing stuff.
Right. So.
Kitties and hampers.
Play with
Catch
your
your pet.
butt is a new title. Well,
Play with our butts.
apparently, Governor Huckabee said you can wipe your butt with corn cobs.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, that was
if they're
that
well
was,
buttered, yeah.
No. In farm when everybody was farming, that was one of the main ways that farm people would is not use toilet paper. They'd use corn cobs, dried corn cobs.
No, okay, but you don't tweet that. That's asking for jokes. Especially him. I mean,
Mike Huckabee is like Ned Flanders if they removed all his likable traits.
Ned Flanders has likable traits.
He is generous.
He's a decent parent.
Is he?
Yeah.
I said just decent, not necessarily good.
He's generous and kind, and unfortunately, all of that comes
there's
wrapped up in bullshit.
no more corn on it left, though.
Yes,
because he
just the
emphasized that in his tweet that you have to remove the corn before.
And then you'll end up putting it back on eventually.
Yeah, it's
the guy is asking for trouble. Saying that on Twitter, that's
he's
amazing.
A boomer. They don't know.
Yeah, the fact that he doesn't realize, that's amazing.
Was he raised by wolves or something?
Well, by Southern Christians. So yeah. Well, no, wolves are kind.
Yeah.
And wolves. He was being raised by wolves because all canines are basically socialist because they're pack animals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have a very strict hierarchy, though. They're not really socialists.
Well,
they're more
anarchists. There are other kinds of
royalists.
socialists, Julie.
No, they're not. That's
we can
not
have
socialism.
that discussion.
We have had that discussion.
I'm sick of that discussion, but anyways, you American.
Yes, us Americans.
You have to break everything.
Yes, we do have to break everything.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
that way we can sell the pieces for a profit. That's how it works.
Yes.
Golly gee, we're just hopeless.
Yes, it's kind of is. Like, even my brother said, like, yeah, but like, businesses need to make profits, and it's just like, wow, you just really admit that, like, the system cares more about profits than anything else, which is why businesses are so open during this.
That being said, in animals, those hierarchies are justifiable. So they serve a purpose, is my point. Anyways, I'm trying not to talk about depressing stuff, actually.
Okay, well,
I know you're trying. Hey, but like Marty said, how long until the riots? I don't know.
Depends on when people run out of food.
Oh yes, well that's always the thing because like
In France, not for a while because we understand the importance of social isolation.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to riot just yet.
I would love to see a responsible social distancing riot. I mean,
No more than 6 foot.
Yeah, you have this.
It would make it a lot harder for the police to round everyone up, I think.
Yeah,
because they'd be so spread out.
And if it's an order that you need to socially distance yourself, how could the cops round people up anyway?
Well, the cops, they're actually
law to themselves. No,
but they are in the streets right now. And the other day I was saying with a little luck, they all catch the thing and die.
And she means that literally, everyone. She wants them all to die.
I do.
Yeah. And pave the bottom of the ocean.
Yes.
With no face. Okay, let's do Fishy Fash before we run out of time on the record.
Yes.
Well, in France, Marty, in France, a lot of people don't have to pay rent these days.
Americans do, though.
The poorest. No, but when Marty talks about riot, I know she's not talking about America. We know you're never going to riot, so
that's sadly true.
Unless we win a football game.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
But that's not that kind of riot.
Or unless some progressive state government passes strict gun control.
When black people in America try to riot, we get called like. Even if it's like because of injustice.
Yeah, I'm not talking about black people. You only make up 30% of the population. It's
12.
Not on you.
Yeah, thanks.
12.
Not 30. They're not a third of the population. They're
I thought.
An eighth.
Oh my God! It's really not on you, for fuck's sake.
I mean, in some places in the South, they're a much larger portion of the population, but. Not on them. The nation as a whole.
It's mostly on white men to riot, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and white men would only riot because of titties being too small in video games.
Well, maybe we should do that a universal thing then.
Wait, I have an idea. I think every great classic movie should be remade, but they should make it gay.
Yes.
Say they remade Casablanca and they recast Kristen Stewart as the Humphrey Bogart character. Someone else as the chick. I don't know.
Casablanca?
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Make Casablanca gay. I'm pretty sure it already exists, though.
Like 300? Make 300 gay?
It's already gay. I'm sorry.
Fashy gay, but yeah.
Yeah. The homoerotism in that movie is off the charts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure David knows that, and it's just shitposting like always.
Yeah. That's the most historically accurate part of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than the Thermopylae battle.
I think
the fact that they weren't wearing armor and the Persians had giant monsters fighting for them and things like that. Yeah.
Well, I don't mean the battle itself, but I mean the location,
the battle was fought.
The fact the battle was fought in that particular place.
I mean, they're making James Bond with a black woman, so you know.
Love it. This
Love it.
is an idea I've had. This is an idea I've had for
I
many
love
years.
that actress too. She's the one who plays Marianne Rambeau in Captain Marvel.
Does anyone want to hear my idea?
Yeah, go ahead, Phoenix. Go ahead.
I've had this idea for years when I heard that they were planning an edgy reboot of Robin Hood. I said, instead of that, make Robin Hood, make Robin and his merry men, all female, very ethnically diverse, make a few of them trans, and make it gay. Make it like
Except
the gayest
Robin Hood
movie
is
ever.
mostly watched by women, I think. So
I
Well,
don't
no,
see
a
how
lot of
women would be
dudes
for
envision
that.
themselves as noble outlaws. They would watch it. They would ordinarily watch it too.
Oh,
anyways,
well,
Until you made it gay.
so make Die Hard gay.
Yes, big Die Hard gay.
And then watch all the man babies cry.
yeah, I'd same as 300. The
It needs to be explicitly gay, though, in order
the
for it to-
homoerotic tension in that movie is
Because believe it or not, if you give enough plausible deniability, people will deny that something
yeah,
is very
I
gay.
know, but
Mhm.
come on.
Well,
All
yes, but
All right,
like
we're running
come
low on time. I do want to get Fishy Fash out of the way before
Yes.
the record runs out.
So let's stop interrupting everyone else.
Is this limited time today? 1 hour?
No, well,
No,
just
no,
for
no,
the
just the record.
podcast part.
Okay.
Then we can keep
Oh,
on
okay.
going for the the YouTube part. Anyway,
Okay.
all right. So first up, we have Stefan Molyneux,
Oh god.
Yes.
who thinks that coronavirus is a communist hoax. Next up
Okay.
is Candace Owens, who, on hearing that people are getting out of jail because of the whole coronavirus thing and so on, was kind of upset about that. Thinks that they should stay in jail even if it means they get coronavirus and die. And finally, Laura Ingraham, the Fox News blonde lady, well, one of the many Fox News blonde ladies. Ordinarily, she's kind of hard to find something, but she went full Nazi and said, America first. In response to the whole immigrants coming in to the U.S.
What do those people don't understand about contagious?
A lot of things.
They think white people deserve to be protected, and therefore brown people should be left to rot in places.
No,
that
I
white
get
people
that,
aren't.
but if there are enough people who have the illness, you can't protect yourself
that's what the
against
walls are for.
contagion.
Prison walls
No,
and border walls.
That doesn't work
Leto,
like that.
Leto, stop trying to find logic in an
No, for
illogical
real.
act.
Do they really think it works like that?
There might be
Very much.
grifters and just they probably do think that way. It's possible they do think that way,
That's
or some of their
depressing.
followers agree. with it.
Okay, so who's
All right.
first? Who
So,
goes
Jonathan,
first?
you get to go first.
I
Stefan,
think-
Candace, or Laura?
I'm gonna say the Stefan Molyneux is fake.
Okay, Jonathan thinks it's Stefan Molyneux. And Julie.
I say Ingraham is fake.
Okay, Julie thinks it's Laura Ingraham.
Not because I think it's below her, but because I think the other two are more likely. I don't know.
All right, and Phoenix.
I agree that the Stefan Molyneux one is probably fake. It's unlike the other two. It sounds very basic and very stereotypically like something he might say. So, yeah, sounds. I think that one's the fake one.
All right, and Tom.
You fucked me over right there because I've heard a fair amount from all three of these people in this last week, and I thought I would recognize at least one or two, and I didn't recognize any. So, fuck you very much for that. But I'm going to go with Molyneux. I think on Phoenix's theory that it seems kind of basic and a little bit, too easy. Something that you would make up because it was something so stereotypical of him.
All right. Well, you all agree that Candace Owens thinks prisoners deserve to die. And here is her tweet. Hey, quote-unquote conservatives, some states are now letting people out of jails, shutting down businesses, and arresting fewer people because of coronavirus. My thoughts? Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. She does think that people should be left to rot in jail.
Of course she does. She's a Nazi.
So that one is true.
She's trash.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And now Julie went out on a limb with this one about Laura Ingraham. Her tweet was, all immigration to the U.S. should be halted due to this national emergency. We sure as heck don't need any foreign workers with millions of Americans on verge of losing their jobs. Hashtag America First.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Meaning that you were all by yourself. You did not get it at this time. Jonathan, Phoenix, and Tom were right. Stefan does not say that it's a communist hoax. His actual tweet was almost a poem. The real virus is communism. Coronavirus is just how it spreads.
What the fuck does that even mean?
He's agreeing with the left that everybody becomes socialist in a crisis. There are no capitalists in a foxhole.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that you were able to figure out what the fuck he means. I never get what the fuck he means.
But the responses to all of these were a little bit more reasonable, because these are kind of laughable public figures in many ways. Yeah. So you go around, you look at the responses to these tweets, and you see, like, somebody posted an image of Laura Ingraham with her hand up at an angle at CPAC. Mm-hmm. Things like that. People noticed how awful these tweets were.
Yeah. Not this CPAC though. That's several years ago.
Yeah, 2015, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, it's been 2 or 3 years.
It was 2016, but that was the election year that year.
Yeah.
Anyway,
hiling Trump.
Well, that's still depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't know if there's any positive things to say. I have to find them.
So every night at 8 here, people go on their they open their windows and they clap for health professionals.
That's nice.
They don't sing their football songs?
No, they are cheering and clapping, and it's something nice. People do. Yeah, that's pretty empty, but that's kind of nice.
Mm.
Well,
I would have preferred them to go to the protests to halt the defundings of the public hospitals, but everyone does at their own scale, and it's better than nothing. And look, I have a lot of friends that are in the medical fields, and I haven't heard any of them be discontent with that. So that's nice.
Yep. There should be more people in the care economy than anything else, in care fields, and those people should have a living wage. Come on.
In France, a lot of them were let down because Macron wants to privatize public hospitals. So the best thing to do in those cases is to defund the public services and tell people, see, it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's because
so people will be okay.
What an ingeniously self-fulfilling prophecy.
So
that's what they're doing in Britain too.
That's what they've been doing in Britain and the US
the aim,
for decades.
That's why they do that. They want to sell the public services to their capitalist friends. They already did so with the retirement pension funds now. So,
which is why we must be semi-serious about the guillotines.
It belongs to BlackRock now. So,
yeah, let's
the guillotines.
The retirement pension funds.
Okay, so we have the guillotines then. Yes, that's not owned by others.
Anybody can build a guillotine.
Yes, I'm pretty sure they are blueprints on the internet.
Yeah, I want to go back to my roots, my Scottish roots, and I will build a maiden, which is a Scottish version of the guillotine. It was an earlier version of.
Okay, I thought that what you were talking about an Iron Maiden, and I was going to say
no.
cruel.
Well, it's also I don't even know if they were ever actually used or not in any kind of consistent way, because it'd be over fairly quickly, I would think. If it's a torture device, you want to keep them going for a while. And it's kind of
as long as it's closed,
because
the tortured person is alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty awful device that was only used for witches, I think.
I'll be damned.
For witches, quote unquote. So for women, actually.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Phoenix?
I'll be damned. You can't find blueprints, even videos on how to make a guillotine.
Those are not bombs, so it's fine.
You can always improvise with a piece of rope and a stick if you don't have access to the wood and metal necessary to build a guillotine.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can build one in cardboard. I'm pretty sure I can. Well, not the blade, obviously.
Yeah.
But
David mentioned that I could, if I wanted to go Scottish and lower tech, I could use a claymore.
Yeah. Do you think you're strong enough to lift a claymore, though?
Well, I'm thinking he means the claymore anti-personnel mine, and I think I could deal with one of those.
Oh, not the two-handed.
He probably.
I could probably swing it a few times, but it would not be one of those. It would be something that I would use to to execute somebody. I don't think it'd be something I would fight with.
I'm pretty sure, if I even tried to lift a two-handed sword, I would break my back, I think.
Well, actually, some Scottish people will use will call a basket hilt, one-handed basket hilt sword, a claymore. That word has been used for a basket hilt sword too. So that I could probably deal with for a little bit longer, but it wouldn't have I don't think it would have the head chopping power that a real claymore would.
If you try
two-handed William Wallace sword would have. I've actually seen the William Wallace claymore in Scotland, and it's as tall as I am. Man, that guy. The thing that they say about Wallace was that when he swung his claymore, he made a wide space about him.
Marty says she's looking for a 3D printed guillotine.
There we go.
Yeah, why not?
I don't think it's financially wise.
Yeah, you could make it out of wood, wood and well, I don't know what we use for the blade, a plowshare. Reacher plowshares into guillotine
those
blades?
big things the butchers use, the big
Cleaver?
knives. Yeah.
Cleaver?
You take the blade of a cleaver. It cuts.
Well,
if it's sufficiently what's the word you use?
wide,
Weighted?
big.
Sharp?
What? Yes, sharpened. If it's sufficiently sharpened, you cleavers can cut through pretty big bones.
Yeah. Well, especially if they're weighted and you have a good, you have a good toll.
I don't think a little spine.
Well, most of the rich are truly spineless.
Yes.
Yeah. But we don't realize how fragile a spine is, but especially on the neck. We're so useless creatures, biologically, I mean. We're so weak and our muscles are so shit.
Yeah, comparatively, yeah. Maybe we should work out more if we can.
No, but it's not the cat. My cat didn't work out at all for, I don't know, at least 10 years, I want to say. And he could still jump 3 times his height without in one jump.
And a chimp without, working out at all is able to deadlift more than an Olympic weightlifter. It's just...
Shut up, David. I mean, there aren't a lot of mammals that are as shitty as we are biologically.
Actually,
that's not where our strength resides.
Well, actually, I love saying that. Well, actually, it gets my teeth going. I saw a video by Aaron Ra. Do people know Aaron? And he was talking about why, about how since we evolved within the group of great apes, why we have the reasons why we're different physically, and even intellectually.
Sugar. Sugar. We eat way too much sugar.
No, it's bad. But the point, what he was talking about is that there are fast twitch and slow twitch muscles that do different things. And I don't remember which one. I think it was, so we got the fast twitch muscles.
Fast twitch makes you explosively strong. Slow twitch is for long distance endurance.
Okay. Then I went, it's the other way.
Yeah, we prioritized slow twitch.
Yeah, because we...
well, not me.
Well...
I prioritize neither.
Well,
we're talking about the general we.
Human being, well, we're talking about
I'm joking.
couple 100,000 years ago, before any of us were the twinkle in any ape's eye. Yeah, so, but we evolved, and also chimps and other apes don't have as much ability to get rid of heat by sweating and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we sweat a lot. We piss a lot. We drink a lot of water and other things. And that is because we evolved to run. And again, not me, but so that's why the other apes have a lot of strength, just vastly stronger than we are, because they have the fast twitch muscle. We got the slow twitch muscle, so we can, we can
orangutans are
outrun them.
Oh my God.
They are all enormously stronger than we are.
Yeah.
And also, it's not just that we prioritized the slow twitch muscle fibers, but also we almost universally just weakened our muscles enormously.
Well, we have the cognitive ability to make less efforts, to invent shit, to make less efforts too.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't been using our muscle as much as other primates.
Yeah. And among other things, the weakening of the muscles allowed our skulls to expand because we no longer had the massively powerful jaw muscles anchored on the top
to
of the
the
skull.
sagittal crest. Yeah.
I've also watched the Iron Raw videos, so.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Shut up, David. Oh my god! one more like that, and you're on timeout. I'm warning you.
So basically, David, you're on timeout the next time you post because she's not gonna read the fucker that she's just gonna slam you into timeout.
So you might as well go nuts.
Yes, we are nuts. It takes one to know one, isn't it? It's not, isn't it, that I should have said here, but who cares?
So what else is there talking about? Any entertainment that anyone has like engaged with since we last talked?
I've watched while knitting some shit show on Netflix that's called Next in Fashion. It's like a competition of fashion designers, and it reminded me why I stopped caring about fashion. And after my degree, I decided to go the theater costume route rather than fashion.
Yeah.
Those people are fucking elitist, I swear. Expensive is all they care about. Yeah. It's amazing.
Plus, you'd have to move to Paris if you were.
No, in Lyon you can get away with it in Lyon because it's a city that's famous for its silk.
Yeah, but you never hear about Lyon Fashion Week. You do hear Paris Fashion Week. So.
Yeah, you don't have to live in Paris to go to the Fashion Week.
Yeah, but you have to go to Paris.
Oh, yeah. I actually have friends in Paris, so it's not... that wouldn't have been a deterrent, but I was reminded how elitist and classist that circle is.
The art world, I'm sure, as well, or the fine art world as well.
It's a fine show to watch, though, because they are talented and they make very pretty stuff.
I've been watching Riverdale.
Why?
Because it was there.
Fair enough.
It's on the CW. I want to look at pretty people.
Yeah, what? American Next Top Model? No? What were you talking about?
Riverdale.
Oh, okay. Not familiar with that show.
I thought you were talking about a shitty show.
It is a shitty show.
Yeah, but it's not a reality quote-unquote show.
Yes, just a team in clothes should be fun and happy. Oh, that's why I wear my leggings.
And cheap, and as much as possible. There's a lot of work that go into it, but come on. You don't need to sell a coat that was made in China by people who are basically not paid. Let's say you don't need to sell that.
I don't really care. Do you?
$100.
Well, there it is the problem of like fast fashion within our economic system as it were as well.
Yep.
So they are like cheap stuff that you can like buy at like Target and places like that are fashionable or as it were, or at least advertised. But it's just like, yeah, they're super cheap because the labor is super cheap because of like our economic system.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And also because the brands quote unquote, are willing to not make an outrageous margin, because the stuff that's super expensive, it's also made by people who are underpaid, and it's still fucking expensive. I mean, when I was in fashion school, I've worked in the fashion houses in Paris. The girls who actually make the clothes, the dresses that sell for thousands of euros, they're paid like shit. So, you know.
Even like made in the U.S. clothes that are sold are usually the product of prison labor.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, not in France though.
Yeah,
Not
we
for
used
textile.
to have really strong garment unions, and
Yep.
now
No, it's all in China.
Well, the unions have gone to shit too.
Yeah,
they've been power's been taken away from unions, and
yeah, what happened? When happened to unions in the US actually? Because there was
Nixon
a
and
time.
Reagan.
yeah.
Oh, it's Reagan. Okay.
Yeah.
Nixon.
The Republicans
yes.
have systematically taken them apart. Yeah.
Yeah. Daily reminder that Ronald Reagan's grave functions as a gender-neutral restroom.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
Always have to remind people of that.
I'll teach you, Mylene. It's not cheap to make them though, because buying fabric is expensive when you're just one person and you don't buy to make a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I don't soak my own clothes, but I did used to work at a fabric store, and a lot of stuff there was pretty expensive.
Yeah. Well, I've made my own clothes for years before I couldn't do it anymore. So.
Yeah, I can't sew. I was born with 2 left thumbs.
Oh no, me, it's because arthritis that I can't anymore.
I've actually been doing a lot of drawing since I've been working on improving my drawing. I've been playing a lot of computer games, cuddling with my dogs a lot, just trying to stay sane. This past week was supposed to be my spring break, but like it kind of sucks because my family had to be home too. But yeah, all in all, things have been all right. I do get sort of overwhelmed sometimes, just like wondering, like, is this life now? Is this how life's gonna be? But it's just like, just one day at a time is what I keep in mind.
Yes.
Did you just quote Serial Mother?
I think so. Yes, I remember. I just for fashion when we make. I have heard from fashion before. It's just like who wears white after Labor Day. That was always
that movie is fucking amazing. I miss Kathleen Turner. What is she up to? Is she dead?
I don't think she's dead. No.
Have to look it up. I like no. Just Demon is like commenting. Hey, oh, what's that? I'm not allowed to wear my favorite cardigan anymore. Okay, lady in New York, I never met. Whatever you say.
Yeah,
so
fashion trends are ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't think being in fashion is. The fashion industry is following fashion trends, not being a fashion designer.
Yeah.
I mean, I never gave a shit about fashion trends, and I was doing a good job when I was able to do it. So I wish I would be able to create patterns for knits that were as quote unquote edgy as they were when I design clothing, but I don't know if I lost some creativity or if it's just not something you do for knits. I don't know. I never saw really goth or fetish knits, which was what I was designing at the time primarily.
Wait, did you say fetish knits?
Yeah, I don't think that's something that exists.
Mm.
Fetish knits.
Oh, fish nets.
No, fetish knits.
Knits.
Fetish knits. Is that what it sounds like? Which is like never mind. It probably doesn't mean that.
Now, fetish clothing is mostly leather and faux leather anyway. So.
Oh, so it is what I thought it was.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of
It's a
clothing I was
fashionable-
making when I could sew, because those are the people who will buy your
It's a
shit.
delightful wrap that shows off your tits.
Oh yeah, I actually have this. Like, I got it for this cute little black lingerie that has like a pleather.
Wait, I need to put David on.
Like if you knit to a whip.
I can't. I use a mod too.
Sucks.
I could. Not gonna.
It was just get it in a
Violin
spray
says
bottle.
some people are sweater fetishists, but I guess it's kind of niche.
Yeah, I actually found out that bootlicking is a fetish. See, I had tagged bootlicker in like one of my Instagram posts or reposts, and then I clicked on the tag to see what it led to, if it led to more anarchist stuff, and it did, but also it led to some pictures of exactly what you think it did.
I'm
It's
looking
good
now.
to see you, Demon, by the way. It's been a while.
Mhm.
Hello, demon.
Yeah, I guess when you crochet, you can do fishnets.
Oh.
But
I wish I could crochet some fishnets. I have one pair of fishnets. Maybe good.
if you know how to crochet, it's really easy to make fishnets. I'm shit at crochet though, so I'm too used to knitting. I can't crochet for my life. And you can't knit fishnets.
That's good to know. What kind of material would you use?
Twine.
What did you
Twine?
link that everyone is like, it must be itchy as fuck?
I didn't. It's just a link to TV tropes. The Sweater Girl.
Oh, okay.
They form a fan service,
Wait,
but
is
wholesome fan service.
I don't go to TV shows much anymore.
It doesn't look itchy as
Sweaters. They could be
That's-
itchy.
that picture
sweater's
doesn't
gonna be
look itchy at all.
If it was
Some
wool.
sweaters. Yeah.
It depends what. If it's alpaca wool, it's not itchy at all. So if it's cashmere, it's not itchy at all. I can guarantee you want to do that on your skin.
But I have had itchy sweaters though, so
And
So
it
some
doesn't
people-
look like it's on her skin anyways. It looks like she had a t-shirt underneath.
I was joking about how wool is itchy. Oh my god.
well. Remember, we all know that like little Anno is very pedantic.
I'm not pedantic. I am a yard nerd. It's what I do.
Yes, we all over explain everything.
Tight sweaters are often worn by ladies as a form of fan service.
Don't fuck with me. I'm a knitter.
Tight sweaters are very uncomfortable. I like a good cardigan that I can get lost in.
The sweater I'm knitting these days is alpaca and silk. I guarantee you it's not itchy at all.
Yeah,
It's not
Well,
vegan though. If you want
Yeah.
vegan knits, it will be itchy because acrylic is shit.
I have some all of my cardigans are either acrylic or like an acrylic rayon blend, and they are not itchy. They feel
Okay.
good.
Yeah, whatever you say. You don't have sensitive skin, I guess.
Well, I do. I have autism, so I do have odd sensory issues. That's part of why I like to mostly wear like leggings and cardigans.
No, but bamboos are there are bamboo yarns that are fine.
Yeah, you know if bamboo yarn is taking off at all?
Is what?
Is
Bamboo
bamboo
yarn.
yarn? Is
Yes.
it taking
Like
off?
it's
Of
It's
course,
becoming more-
yes.
nice.
It's very soft, so it's very good for summer knits. It's not warm, so you don't want to sweat out of it, but for the summer, for a light jumper for the summer or something like that, it's amazing.
Probably be nice for leggings.
For Americans, a jumper is a
A
sweater.
cable that you use between two cars.
That too.
Start
Yes,
one
I know
car.
a jumper is a sweater. That's
But
why I said that.
in the U.S., a jumper is a cable that you use to start a car with a dead battery, or it's a light dress.
It's
Oh,
not
like
a
a dress-
sweater in the US?
Not in the U.S.
No.
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 I thought it
Oh,
was
for
like
fuck's
a.
sake, you're so annoying.
Yes, we are. Just accept it.
Says the French lady. Oh boy. Speaking of sensitive skin, I need to leave.
All right.
All right.
I've reached my limit of this stuff.
Your bum is
Actually,
itchy.
I've reached, not you guys, but anyway. Fuck you
Yes.
if you need to be fucked, or if you need to feel that I've said that to you and that makes you feel good. If that does not help you, let me just say goodbye. I love you and have a great week.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
fuck off too, Tom.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Tom. Phoenix, if someone in the room is like watching like a television like Star Wars or something like that, guess we can like sort of hear the sound effects in the background when you talk.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I was actually playing a game on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's nice. Thank you.
So mute that shit. God, you're worse than Kevin.
I'm joking, Phoenix.
I turned.
It's not like
I turned
we're professionals anyway.
I turned it off. Yeah, it was distracting me. I'm sorry. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah.
This whole week has been tiring.
Yes, it has been.
Well, I haven't drank coffee in I don't know, a week, something like that. And without the anti-inflammatory meds, I've been sleeping a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Like 16, 17 hours a day.
Yeah. Potential markets for like knitting alternatives.
Oh my god! Click the link. I like
Sexy.
it. Sexy is in quotes. Is in quotes.
Yeah, sexy in quotes. Kittens, elephants, and snake underwear for men.
And carrot, and I think that's a palm tree. That's a mushroom. And that's another mushroom.
Oh, there's a snake.
Yes, there's that little snake one. Yes, it like comes around.
It's a spitting cobra.
Yes, it's an actual trouser snake.
No, but do they put their dicks inside?
I think they're supposed to. I don't know. I don't know why.
That doesn't look like it's cashmere or silk. That looks itchy as fuck. I wouldn't put knits on my privates, but you know, That elephant one is amazing.
Yeah, it was. Where did like Phoenix go?
I don't know. She may have lost her connection.
Probably.
But you guys talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back. As
Yeah,
soon
go
as
poop.
I start muting things, hiding things. Let's see. Boop.
All right,
Don't
then.
mute us though.
Oh, not you, just me.
I don't think he mute us.
Not
Well,
you,
at least
just me.
Okay.
Yeah, and so and besides, the like people in the live chat will tell us if like if we're muted or anything like that. So hello.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to like bring up because I didn't really prepare much other than like talking about the general strike that like American Johnson has talked about. I guess I could go through some like now there's these old news items and it's like
yeah. I'm not a good person, I think, because I don't give a shit about what American Johnson has to say.
well, I understand you're yeah, American Johnson is on the shit list, so I understand. But at least he's trying to like thinks this is a good time to do like a general strike
Yeah.
since like but that's again connected to like depressing stuff. So it's like
Yeah, but no, I'd rather someone less shitty than American Johnson talk about it, if that makes sense.
wait a minute, is that true? Tea Party? Are you actually hearing someone peed? Because John Brockman was meant to like mute stuff.
No, she's joking.
I hope you're joking because I'm
I
not
guarantee
listening.
you she's joking.
Might as well like. So yeah, I don't know what else is there. Oh, so I'm just going to go through my Facebook feed, see if anything comes up. Yeah, nothing on this. Oh, you're back.
Oh, you're back. Yay.
Yeah, my internet was down and then I was booted from the call.
Oh, you cut off a lot.
You're cutting.
Sorry, my internet went down for a second and I was booted from the call.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the guy who is pedaling to give you the internet must be tired.
Yeah, it's, yeah, I think I might go too, just because I'm kind of tired. I might go take a nap.
I have a funny picture I can share with you all.
Sure.
Share screen. That one. What are you seeing?
We see that, yes. My landlord says no pets, but my pet says no landlords. So guess which one I'm getting? Euthanize. Yes, pets against landlords.
Yes, I like it. That's cute. That's one of my fellow anarchist memes admins. Oh shit!
Yes.
You can see her name actually, so I should. Yeah, maybe I should have share all of that. But Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix left. Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go. I need rest. Phoenix sent a message to us.
Yeah. Anyways, the connection really wasn't good. I couldn't understand anything. So. Yeah, I know you. I shouldn't have said anything though. I'm talking to Marty.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Marty says Leto knows me. But
yeah, but no, I think organizing in general, I think will be like a good way to do things. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Americans should learn to stay home first.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, stop spreading diseases, and then we talk about a strike. Well, so not you, but
yeah. I don't know.
I think right now we need to stay home and as much as possible
Yeah, I guess, yeah, to like write out the like pandemic, I guess. I just hope that the world does actually change for the better and more people realize that
The problem is in your country, people who can't stay home because they don't have paid sick leave. And I mean, if that virus kills everyone, it's on you. Well, not you, but America.
The U.S. and American government, yes. In America, yeah. Yeah, that's good. It's good that like groups popping up.
Here too, one of my neighbors actually put a paper on in front of everyone's doors in the building to say that if anyone needed food or anything else to be bought, they could help with that. That was very nice.
That's always an idea to do. That's like a mutual aid, like groups can always be like something to like. It's good no matter what time. You have like mutual aid support and mutual aid networks to like build those.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's will be like a thing to do.
And yeah, as the virus isn't airborne, if you don't cough in the face of your neighbor, you should be fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think it's more useful in the UK where the crisis is handled terribly. Boris Johnson is just an awful person, just through and through.
Yes, and that's right. They have finally separated from the EU, the UK. I haven't been following.
I don't think it's in effect yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
I'm not sure. I think we're in a transition period.
I see. Guess that's like news I have not been following at all.
Yes, same, David. People get bored. But hey, better bored than dead, so.
Yeah, there's that.
Or contagious and deadly to other people. Either way. I mean, for me, it doesn't change a whole lot, but, Video games will have a good boom, I think.
Yes.
Especially since Nintendo just released the new Animal Crossings. It's going to make a very good. It's going to do well, I think.
Yes, and that is why the reason that GameStop will remain open during the pandemic.
Now you can't get it online.
True, but that's why GameStop's also forcing their employees to continue to like work with the public.
Which is pretty unusual for Nintendo games, isn't it?
No, I don't correct me. The people can correct me if I'm wrong, but like, well, Nintendo is kind of like slow on like progress with the rest of the video game industry. I think in recent years, it's just like since Switch, I think there's been a lot of games where you can just like download digitally. Probably close to the same price tag, unfortunately, for a physical copy as a digital, but like, so there's that. But like, I think a lot of games you can just get digitally now as well.
That's nice.
Yeah, but if the games are on Steam or Humble Bundle or something like that, or other digital platforms, they're more likely to be on sale more frequently, so that you can always pick them up at cheap. I'm sure that like Humble Bundle and like Steam are like making like doing sales right now, or other companies are doing sales right now, and saying, "Hey, you're going to be home for a couple of weeks, so like here's some games you can play." That's probably what I would do if I like have to stay at home. That or just like okay. That or like talking or like doing more content, watching more anime, or just like learning a new skill. Like anyone, if you have a computer, you can learn how to code at home. Like even in something as simple as
Yeah,
HTML.
I'm not sure it's something a lot of people find amusing or entertaining. I personally wouldn't.
But you're not everyone.
That's true, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's
There's a game on Steam that I really like to have, but it's still too expensive for now.
Yeah.
It's called Planet Zoo.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's on sale, but it's still $35.
Yeah. So,
Mylene says I'm already a developer. She is.
That's just a suggestion for anyone else who doesn't have the ability to code. But I also got a lot of books I like and continue.
Well, you can learn how to sew, babe.
That's true. That's another skill to like learn.
She's not doing well if not in person.
I see.
She may have ADHD too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have some friends that have that too. So yeah, I understand how it's like. It's very often it's like, is attention deficit at SO attention? No, wait, OS attention deficit ADOS attention deficit. Ooh, shiny.
I mean, the shiny thing it works for people on the autistic spectrum too.
True.
It's just not because we're easily distracted, but because shiny sensory shit.
True.
You're a goddamn liar, Mithril.
You were gone for a while.
I had to poop.
I thought you took care of that before. No, that was
just Phoenix lying. Or Julie lying, yes. Julie is also a goddamn liar. Liars everywhere in this chat.
Yeah, Planet Zoo it has some bugs, but anyways, I'm really not putting $35 into a video game, so
there are sites where you can find some games for free.
For now. Not that one. It's
true.
I looked. Trust me.
Well, there are indie developers who like make like simple games or like visual novel kinds of games, and they like put it out there, and you can set the price you want to. Some of those developers will like make a minimum price that you have to like put forth in order to like get a download, but like you can't find.
Yeah,
like, demos
that's how Minecraft actually started.
Yes, Minecraft, the video game of the last decade.
Yeah, I never played it, and I'm very happy I didn't because
it turns out the developer was she's
a
piece
of shit.
which is why Hatsune Miku was the one who developed Minecraft. Just like Hatsune Miku wrote Ender's Games, created Earthworm Jim, and the Harry Potter franchise.
What?
I think it's an internet meme that we're not hip to.
Hatsune Miku is the Japanese Vocaloid artist, not the digital artist.
But it is not the artist that's getting paid when people play Minecraft. No,
these days the people getting paid are Microsoft. So
yeah,
Minecraft.
Mm-hmm. They bought it from Notch a couple years back.
Yes,
okay.
They did.
But so it's fine.
Fine-ish.
Well,
fine-ish.
the workers at Microsoft being paid is fine, is what I mean.
Yeah. But the point of the Hatsune Miku created all the things that we love instead of the shitty people that created them is just like, no, well, yes, but we all know that blah, 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 because we recognize, yes, shitty people create our friendship. Shitty people like wrote Ender's Games. But that's why we pretend that it's like Hatsune Miku that like created those things.
Mithril Demon is talking about Planet Zoo, not Demon Ori, whatever the name of that Weibo game is.
Ori? I don't think Ori is actually the Weibo game that like Mithril was talking about.
No, I
Yeah, I think
Mithril is talking about a game that's called
Ori and the Will of the
Ori
Wisps.
and the Will of the Wisps.
Yes. So it's,
I'm sorry, but that sounds Japanese.
it's not. It could be Japanese developed though, but Moon Studios I don't think is like Japanese based, and it's doesn't. It's just like actually like a owl and like a forest bird or something like that.
Nah, Demon Mithril is talking about another game. You're not talking about the same game. I don't care. I play The Sims. Honestly, that game has saved my life the last year year or so. It has, I don't know, it has filled my insomnias with something to do, I guess. And no, it's filling my quarantine time with things to do.
I've been sleeping a lot.
I probably would do that. Sleep a lot too.
There's a waifu. I told you it was a weeb stuff. I don't know how I know that shit, but I always know.
All right. If you want to call it that, I would just like put a link into the live chat. I think to the Steam page. Okay, that's a good page actually.
Mithril says there's a waifu.
Fine, you people, you make you choose if that game is like weeaboo or not. The genres are just all classifications. It's just all arbitrary anyway.
Oh, come on. Even the artwork on the first page scream Japanese.
Well, it doesn't mean it is Japanese. It could just be cultural appropriation.
Yes.
Either way, I don't like that style. I don't know
because
how clearer I can get. Every week we talk about Japanese cultural stuff, and every week I say I don't
every
like.
Every week you're racist. We understand.
Yes.
I have the first game of this series, the franchise, Ori and the Blind Forest, though. Okay, so I'll play that instead of Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Which is actually all the games that 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 studio, Moon Studio GBM, has made. I'm gonna look them up too. It was already on the page that I just linked there, so I guess we can like find out. Yeah, I want to know about these Moon Studios. Nope, they're like seem to be Americans because the former people from Blizzard and other like the tech people in the U.S. So no, not Japanese. You can't be in art that you don't like, and thus
the art style I don't like.
She hates Japanese people.
We bullshit. And Maylin says it's German, so you know.
There you go. So
I don't care where it's from. It looks like shit. If Jamie were here, she would lose her shit.
She would.
It was funny when I was telling her manga is not art and all. The way she reacted, it was very funny.
I have to remember how that went because, like, but yeah, just like we can have that discussion as well. It's like, what is art then, or it's like you think that like art.
John, please put David's code on.
What did he do this time?
He says I only play Ubisoft games. He's insulting me.
Yep, he's in timeout.
Thank you.
Everyone knows you only play Microsoft games.
Put yourself on timeout.
But now
I mean, between the Sims and BioWare games, I only play EA games. Actually, it's not better. Let's be honest. Well, no, there's Guild Wars 2 also, and that's NCSoft.
Yeah.
ArenaNet. I don't know. Well, ArenaNet. It's both.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like, that's the one non-EA game I play.
But you should play more games then.
That's mostly. I don't like other games.
Oh, what kind of a gamer are you?
A BioWare bitch. I am. The Sims is an aberration.
And Guild Wars. You said you were a BioWare bitch. Guild Wars not by BioWare.
Yeah, but Guild Wars is different. Guild Wars is an MMO, and it's not really the same as other games.
Mm-hmm. Huh. A friend is has 2 codes for Final Fantasy 11 and with all expansion packs.
I don't apologize for the Sims. I apologize for EA.
Yes, EA is yeah, and rest in peace BioWare, because I haven't looked into
They're not
that.
dead yet. Don't say that.
Apparently, they are making a sequel to Andromeda.
Okay.
Oh God, can't they do the fucking Dragon Age 4 already? Everyone is waiting for that one, and they give us a fucking MMO no one wants.
Well, EA demanded it.
And the sequel for a game that flopped.
Well,
which is a shame, because it's not that bad.
Well, see,
it has a lot of potential, let's say.
And maybe it can actually do good on this one too.
I actually liked Andromeda, but
I haven't actually.
That's not the franchise I'm waiting for right now. That the sequel to Dragon Age Inquisition, we've been waiting for that shit for 4 years now. Come on.
And I agree, Social Justice Demon, EA owes us an apology.
Yeah.
I don't know what for, but just in general, yes, I agree. Electronic Arts.
I think it's linked to her RIP BioWare comment before.
That makes sense. Well, EA, we have talked about this before. EA has that habit of just destroying studios that they bought up.
It's not happened yet for BioWare. They are still here. They still make game. Increasingly bad game, but
well, yes, increasingly trying to jump on, just like how fashions were just are all about following the trends, and the major publishers of video games are all about following trends.
That
as well.
Being said, the Mass Effect franchise is one of the best stuff BioWare did, and it was all under EA. So
yeah, true. So that's why it kind of actually makes sense that I'm not surprised that there's going to be a sequel to Andromeda. A bit surprised, but since it did flop. Yes, EA, Bethesda can burn in hell.
It flopped and not flopped. It didn't flop commercially because BioWare fans are loyal. We buy the shit, but it was heavily criticized.
That is good news, Mandolin of Maryland. I'm sorry for mispronouncing names. I'm a stupid American. Horizon Zero Dawn is a fantastic game. So that fact that game is
that the one with the robot dinosaurs?
Yes, with the robot animals. Is awesome, and it's I played it. And
that sounds right of my alley.
It's a girl who bow hunts robot dinosaurs.
Yes, robot animals. Yes,
I want one.
And it's only for PS4.
Currently,
now it's going to be on Steam
in the summer, according to our friend in the live chat,
Mylene. It's not her name that's written in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, she wants to be French Gaelic.
That is a neutral thing to say, David. Yes, spring is here.
You're back in timeout.
Oh God, that's mean.
Oh, God.
David.
That is an abuse of power right there.
Let's see.
That was mean. That was funny, but that was mean.
I don't see a way to undo it.
I don't think you can. That being said, it's just 5 minutes. You will survive, but that was mean.
Oh,
He's
God.
used to it anyways, but still.
Oh, we are so mean to him. Put in the time out of the game. Sometimes he deserves it, though.
When we are not mean to him, he bitches because
That's right.
we are not paying attention to him.
He's a brat who's looking for a daddy. That's all, or a mommy. Who
Hi,
knows?
Lord Huguenot.
Oh,
know
yes.
you,
I've
Hi.
seen him before in the chats. I think it's him. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Just
Who?
some random French Protestant. Who knows?
I didn't understand the French Gaelic stuff.
Oh, just Mel Renaud looks a lot like an Irish name.
Yes, it is. It's
So,
the
French Gaelic.
surname. It's the surname of her characters in Guild Wars too.
Mm.
Well, in every game, actually. And people keep calling her Maëlle, so she chose Maëlyn when she transitioned, which is a very pretty name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That reminds me. I didn't download the game, but I did download a demo of a game I'm excited to play.
Have you seen the chat? Press F for David. Everyone
Yes.
is pressing F.
Yes, except for David.
The problem is we can't. John can't undo what he did. So
So David can't press F to.
I'll press F for David again.
poor babe. I'll press F too, even if.
I actually don't understand that press F thing. I have to look it up.
It goes back to, I think, Call of Duty or Gears of War, when at some point in the game you end up at a friend's funeral, and the game prompts you to pay your respects at the grave. And on the PC, that meant
you
pressing
have to
F
press
to pay
F.
respects.
Okay.
That was the actual
I
prompt
see.
on the screen. It says press F to pay respects. And people
That's
mocked
funny.
it for being so just computer.
That's something you could see in any RPG game, actually. But
Yeah.
They actually mocked that in Portal 2. At the beginning, what's his name? That Wheatley, comes in, wakes you up from like hundreds of years of cryo sleep, or who knows how long, and
never
asks you
played
to
Portal
say,
2.
it is hilarious. He asks you to say apple, and the game says press spacebar to say apple. So you press the spacebar and your character jumps. And he says, okay, that's jumping. Now, don't be alarmed. You might have a mild case of very serious brain damage. Unless you are alarmed, in which case hold on to that, because that's the appropriate thing to feel.
Yeah, no, the Portal games are actually really awesome, really well written.
I played the first one, but not the second one.
You really should. It.
Yeah, now it's too old. I won't like it because.
Oh
it's
my god,
probably
so
ugly.
ages of you.
I
You
just
hate old
replayed it
things.
recently myself. It is still wonderful.
I don't like old games. I'm
Ugh.
so easily put off by graphics. I
Just like
once
old
it gets
movies.
a little old, it starts to look ugly to you. You are worse than men on Tinder.
I know.
You're just like those TM gamers who like only like the like good and recent and like up to the state of art graphics.
And honestly, the graphics still hold up. You're just wrong.
I never say it didn't. I don't know what it looks like. I just say
Go play the
usually
game.
older
play it now.
games.
Go play. You're
So,
Buy it to me.
It's and I probably would actually, honestly.
No, don't spend money for me.
Right. Their link is already in the live chat anyway.
Do not put him on timeout again, okay?
He made a pun.
Even if he makes an awful pun, he has a pass now because he was put on timeout for nothing.
But I thought, honestly, I thought that like
that's your only pass, David.
I thought he wasn't allowed to make puns seriously for just that episode that week, not for like all of eternity.
No, he's not allowed to make puns. Period.
Oh, that's unfair.
Julie just hates puns, which is why I always
really
make puns
don't.
at her.
That's the actual joke in all of this. I really like bad puns. That's why it's funny when I yell at people who make puns.
And so we punished David for making puns. Like, okay, well, it's like it's not something else.
No, we punished David for making puns when he has been told to not do it.
I just punish David because it's fun. I abuse my power. That's anarchist praxis, showing that everyone would abuse power.
Mylene, I can.
No, the co-op in Portal
I
2 is
can't
actually
even
fun.
manage to come on Guild Wars on a regular basis. I'm not going to go on Portal to.
If Mylon lives close enough to you, you can play split screen.
No, she doesn't live close enough to me. She lives in Caen, which is in Normandy.
She lives
in
Caen? What?
Caen. Yeah.
Really?
Caen.
Okay. So
it's
slightly.
It's pronounced like the word for when.
Okay.
And actually, a comedian made an amazing skit out of it, full of amazing puns.
Like who's on first?
With Caen. Anyways, it's like, I don't know. How far are we, Mylene? I don't know how far I'm from Normandy, but I guess 800 miles. Maybe more.
It's 6.5 hours by car, 700 kilometers.
Oh my God, David, you're looking for it.
Yes, we can.
By train, it's 4.5 hours.
But
the train is very
28 pounds.
Quick.
Or sorry, 28 euros.
Yeah, you don't pronounce the S at the end, Jonathan, which is why it's actually pretty good. Yes, we can. It's pronounced like can, your verb. So it's a pretty good pun.
Hold on.
But you're looking for timeout, David. Seriously.
Let's see. By bike, it's only 640 kilometers because you don't go through Paris.
By bike. Neither Mylene or I will bike that distance. So. And
don't know why.
Cayenne now.
I don't know why I didn't have my avatar up when I turn off the video and something
You
like that.
froze.
No, he turned off his video.
No, yeah, I turned off because there was a knock on my door.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and fortunately, I'm going to have to be an incredible jerk here is to tell you people because I didn't tell you sooner that there's something I'm doing this afternoon and I've been invited over. My brothers and I have been invited over to a friend's house to just been watch anime and eat gumbo. So
you're gonna get the COVID.
Yes.
You're supposed to be
on quarantine. Don't do that.
I guess
anybody who would willingly hang out with your younger brother is obviously diseased.
Well, they actually happen at work, so there's that.
Wait, been wiped out. Gamergator?
The younger brother's the Gamergator, yes. The oldest brother is just a liberal.
Yeah, is the gay one, right? No, the NB one.
No, Jonathan's the NB one.
I'm the NB one. The older brother, who's also NB, lives in Oregon.
You don't live with him, okay?
Yes, I don't live with my other NB brother. Yes.
I know Jonathan is NB, John. Thank you.
But my NB brother is leftist, while my oldest non-NB brother is a liberal.
Okay. Yeah, well. Same difference. I'm so over liberals, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm so over liberals.
David asked me if I saw Tom's Pratchett quote for today, so I'm looking to see if I saw that one. I usually see them, but no, I hadn't seen that one.
But anyway, my brothers are waiting for me, so sorry to leave you all so shortly, but I will.
We've been on for 2 hours, so if John wants to stop too, I'm okay with that.
Then we can go ahead and stop. Yes.
And David will have to define liberals later. That could be a topic for next week.
Yeah, David, I saw the quote, but I'm not putting Tom on timeout or Pratchett.
It's clear that only you, David, are not allowed to make puns on here.
No, but that's a very good pun.
It is a great pun.
I mean, it's Pratchett, so duh. But
see, Pratchett cannot do anything wrong.
No, he can't.
Anyway, so charity links down below. I'm Summer Ending Geek. Phoenix was with us. Cory Johnston was unable to join us. So we'll have to
sick.
Yes, he got the sick.
Yeah, he told me he had a head cold and he had a headache.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'll have to reschedule Cory Johnston later. And we don't have any confirmed guests for futures. So it's just
we don't need guests though. It's fine when we have them, but we don't have to have guests every week.
That's true, but I think we love to have guests on. Even
last week was a shit show though.
The vegan anarchist, that is her. She is it's just that. Anyway, but she's an excellent comrade. So channel links down below. Phoenix has Medium articles, a Tumblr blog. You can check out her channel for all those links. And
do we have everything linked here?
That's
maybe a lot of them.
I don't.
Jonathan collects charity links the way crazy old women collect kittens.
Fuck you.
Well, the charity links is already earlier in the live chat, so people can just screw up to the beginning of the live chat to see those.
No, we are not. Well. We are going demon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're all.
Yes. Yep, and I'm done.
Yep. All right. As for me, I do this. Sometimes I Twitch, and I also record another podcast.
Sometimes I Twitch. I imagined your eyes doing.
But yes, I also record Dungeons and Debacles, a D&D podcast where we are undergoing massive structural changes that should actually be published soon. So that will be a surprise for everyone, perhaps. Some people might see it coming. It's
don't worry, Demon.
All right. So now I'll go ahead and turn
can
off
I say goodbye?
Yes.
Goodbye, babes. Seriously. You speak, and I can't speak.
Now you're
Cory.
still speaking. I'm just leaving it on.
Bye bye, babes. Have a good one and
Fuck
stay
off.
safe. Stay home.
Play with your butts.
Play with your butts.